My name is Stephen Sadden, and I'm a solicitor with Hartnell Shadow, who are based in Exeter in Devon. I'd always been aware of the Grandparents Association because in the line of work that I do, which involves children law, I'm always involved with grandparents. And it came through a recommendation from somebody who'd been very heavily involved with the Grandparents Association to involve a lawyer, and that's why I approached them. I think it's really important for solicitors to involve themselves in organisations like the Alliance for Family Contact and Grandparents Association, possibly to help change people's perceptions of what solicitors do in family matters. I think it's very easy for people to believe that if you go to a solicitor, then you're immediately going to go to court and become involved in some difficult and long-standing court case. That is not always the case. There are many other ways that solicitors can assist grandparents and parents to resolve issues. And I think quite often the court process, when it involves grandparents, is not necessarily the right process. Grandparents should use a recognised lawyer as recommended by the Grandparents Association simply because they understand the process. I think they realise the difficulties that face grandparents, and also the fact that court cases can sometimes alienate the parents and the children even further from the grandparents, which of course isn't the ultimate aim of the grandparents. Surely the ultimate aim is for them to have a relationship with their grandchildren. And if the wrong approach is taken right from the start, that can do far more damage than it can good. I think the main issue for grandparents in family law is quite often when parents have separated and maybe the grandparents of the dad lose contact with their grandchild who is perhaps now living with the ex-daughter-in-law. That's just an example, and of course it can happen the other way as well. But I think those are the main issues, and I think that is when you get into the area of perceptions, simply because the ex-spouse will believe that the grandparents are siding with their own child, and those are some of the hurdles that you have to overcome. I think it's really important for family lawyers to become involved in associations such like the Grandparents Association. There are a whole number of other organisations that are also doing great work. The Grandparents Association is important to me because my own grandparents were very involved in my life, and I was fortunate to have all four grandparents alive until I was 30 years of age. And so I can see the benefit of grandparents being involved in children's lives. And grandparents are getting younger and younger, and we have a wide range of grandparents who are able to offer families, and children in particular, a lot of support. I would urge all family lawyers, especially those who are involved with grandparents, to become involved and to join the Grandparents Association, and you'll be able to find details on the website of the Grandparents Association.